Today, I'm going to be making Crumbl Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Cookies. This recipe I will be linking below, so if you're interested, you can click the link in the description below and go there, print it out yourself, and make these. What you want to do is you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and then you want to line a baking sheet with parchment paper. So I used one of these Reynolds Kitchen cookie baking sheets, and so that's what I put on my cookie sheet. So the ingredients you're going to need, you need half a cup of smooth peanut butter, and as you can see, we buy Jif peanut butter, but you can use any brand, whatever your favorite is. You need half a cup of butter softened. You need half a cup brown sugar, a third cup granulated sugar, and 1 egg at room temperature, half teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 1/3 cups of all-purpose flour, a half teaspoon baking powder, half teaspoon baking soda, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then you need half a cup of Reese's peanut butter cups, roughly chopped, about 5 Reese's. Those are for the cookie base. And then for the top, you need 3 items for the top. You need 2/3 cup of the Reese's peanut butter chips, 1 1/2 teaspoons of vegetable oil or canola oil. I used vegetable oil. And then you need a half cup of Reese's peanut butter cups, rough chopped, about 5 Reese's. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cream together the butter, peanut butter, sugar, and brown sugar. Scrape my bowl down, and now we're going to mix in our egg and vanilla. Mix in our flour, baking powder, baking soda, cornstarch, and salt, and it says just mix in until the flour disappears. Now you're going to gently fold in your rough chopped Reese's peanut butter cups, and this is a really thick dough, so you just have to do the best you can. Now this next part will not be the part that I'm good at, because you're supposed to take a large cookie scoop, which I have, and you're supposed to get these into 9 equally sized cookies, which what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a big cookie scoop, and then you roll them in the palm of your hand. I'm not going to roll them yet. I'm just going to loosely put them over here, and then since I'm supposed to get 9, if I need to add more, I can add more, and if I need to take some away, I will before I roll them in the palm of my hand. Take them and roll them into a ball, and then you want to gently flatten them like this, and we're going to do that with all of them, and then we're going to put them in the freezer for 15 minutes. Cookies out of the freezer. I'm going to move 4 of these to another baking sheet just in case they spread. I don't know what they're going to do, so we'll see. And once we do it this time, we'll know from now on. So these are going to bake for 12 to 14 minutes. So I'm going to put them in the oven, and then we're going to come right back because we're going to start on our topping. So these are your baking chips, and you're going to melt the peanut butter chips with the oil in the microwave for 30-second increments, mixing in between every time. So here's our peanut butter, and Kevin heated it in the microwave for me for 30 seconds with the oil, and then he stirred it, and then he went in 15 more seconds. These cookies did not spread at all, which is awesome. I'm so glad. They look perfect. So now on the warm cookies, on the hot cookies, you want to spread your peanut butter across the top. And then you're going to, the other Reese's that you chopped, we're gonna put some of those on the top for decoration.
What do you call the one that does the good frosting?
Kelly the good girl.
Yeah, you need to be Kelly the good girl.
Kelly's using a piping bag. This is different.
For this kind of stuff, they might be spreading it.
I would be good if it was a piping bag, but not so good at this. So you're saying, hint, hint, go out.
Got to that. You don't want to run off though.
Right. You know, that looks really pretty to me.
Oh, it looks perfect.
Completely finished. It says you just want to let them cool down on the pan before giving them a try. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to let them cool down, and then we'll be back to take a bite. So this says, these Crumbl peanut butter Reese's cookies are rich, sweet, and full of peanut butter flavor. They are the ultimate cookie for all peanut butter lovers. It says a 9. I'm so impressed. I did the 9. It wasn't bad. It's lifestyleofafoodie.com, and I'm going to link right below this video. There's a description. Some people don't see that.
Depends on where you're at.
Well, even if
you're on your phone, it's kind of hard because you have to hit the arrow.
Even if you're on your phone though, there's a down arrow. You just hit it, or it'll say more, and you hit more, and it'll give you that, and you can click on it.
It is more cumbersome on your phone.
It'll take you right there though. But a lot of people are probably thinking, why didn't you compare these to the Crumbl? Well, you never know from week to week what Crumbl's going to come out with, and so we're just trying these as they are and not a comparison. It says the peanut butter topping will harden when you chill your cookie, so make sure to pop your cookies in the microwave before enjoying them. So you can keep them, you can freeze them if you want to. It says you can store these cookies in an airtight container at room temperature for up to 4 days. You can also store them in the fridge for up to 7 days. Pop them in the microwave 5 to 10 seconds to get them melty and delicious again before enjoying them. But I know for a fact you can freeze anything, and so you can freeze them. Okay, do you have an opinion?
They're good.
So my peanut butter is still melty.
Oh yeah, and the Reese's cups on top, where it's been sitting in that warm spread, is melty. But the cookie itself is good and firm. I mean, it's not gooey or.
It's not an ooey gooey
cookie. It's soft, but it's not gooey. I like peanut butter flavor.
I like the cookie itself. The texture of the cookie itself will remind you of one of those old-fashioned peanut butter cookies.
I agree.
That's really, really nice. And I love the amount of peanut butter flavor it has.
It's funny, you put, of course you're not filling it, you're not stuffing it full of Reese's pieces or Reese's cups, but you don't really get the chocolate at all.
Well,
it's all peanut butter.
We stirred in the Reese's cup to the batter, but it doesn't make any difference.
No,
it really doesn't.
You might taste a little bit, but
no, I believe you. I mean, I agree with you. It doesn't taste like, you don't get a milk chocolate at all. It's all peanut butter.
I love that gritty kind of texture of the cookie. If you've ever had peanut butter cookies, they usually, honestly, they're usually dry. They're dry, sandy dry, like gritty sand. These are gritty, but sugary gritty, and they're not dry. They're kind of soft. They're a little dry. I mean, but that's just a peanut butter cookie in general. I think they're all like that. So you want a glass of milk because it's peanut butter.
I think it's absolutely terrific. Love the texture. It truly reminds me of those old-fashioned peanut butter cookies that I love that Walmart sells in the bakery. That's what the cookie itself tastes like. It tastes just like that. The only thing, you're saying it's kind of dry.
Just like peanut butter dries your mouth out.
Okay, because there was only one thing that I questioned on this whole recipe. Now, they turned out perfect, so I don't think I would change a thing. I would make these again exactly like they are because I love them. Whether you're comparing them to Crumbl or not, I think it's a darn good peanut butter cookie. And if you wanted to, you could add some Reese's Pieces on top, or even though you melted those chips, you could add more chips on top if you wanted just more peanut butter. It does not need it whatsoever. I'm just always thinking about how to make it work bad, you know? The only thing I question though about the whole recipe is it says you need 1 egg at room temperature. And then it literally could have been a typo. In the instructions, it says add in the eggs. It didn't say egg, it said eggs.
I'd say it's just a typo.
I'm assuming it's a typo because I thought, oh no, they said eggs. Did she mean to type in 2 eggs? I don't think so because
I'd say the S is more of a typo than the 1.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking she typed an extra S in there, but I think these are great. I really, really do.
The rig I finished mine.
Well, I will finish mine too. Absolutely.
Now, how do they compare to Crumbl? I don't know. The whole point is to kind of try to make one that's comparable. I don't know if it tastes like Crumbl's, but I do know that it's a very good cookie.
That is the best bite with that Reese's cup on top.
Yeah, that's the best one.
Oh my gosh.
It's
because that's like overload. So you know what you could do if you wanted? I'm making it bad again. You could though get the mini peanut butter cups and put them all over the top, or one big. Can you imagine getting one big Reese's cup and just plonking it down right in the middle?
It'd be better if you get the minis.
And just put one big cup right in the middle. The minis,
though, it's all chocolate. They're very little peanut butter.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Get one big cup and just do
the thin. Now you could get the thin ones. That wouldn't be too much.
Yeah, that would be good. That's
a regular one is kind of thick. I mean, it's too big, but a thin one would be nice.
It is never going to be too much for me.
True. No, you're eating a cookie with a cup on top. That'd be a big.
Never going to be too much for me. That's the kind of cookies that you see these days.
That's true.
Is with more and more and more. Yeah.
I think these are good though. If you want a really good peanut butter cookie that's very sweet, and I don't like peanut butter cookies necessarily. This is really good.
Yes, it is. So I hope you enjoyed the video. You'll have to let me know if you're going to give them a try in the comments below. And thanks for watching.